Yo guys, what is going on? It is your boy Steez, and I'm back today after a long hiatus with a video. Now, as you know, the game's become pretty much unplayable since about 4 years ago, but I mean, it's gotten worse really really badly over the past few months, and yeah, so I've moved on to a different game. I've got other games going on. I'm not caring too much about the content creation side of things, because even if you do get clips, let me just give you an example. So if I'm on my Magro, which is the only build that I can play at the moment, because everything else doesn't work, because everyone's on Magro Harmony convergence pool builds, everyone's running it because it's a meta and it's tanky and it does loads of damage, you can blow up everyone. Yeah. Now if I go out on that tune and kill 10 guys, I'm like, is it even worth clipping? You know, because it's not really that impressive at the end of the day. Anyone can do it. So I've just lost all of my love for the game, because bombing has not become about skill and execution anymore. It's just about having the gear. So I'm not a fan of that. So I've moved on to different games. But today's video is kind of different. Now, I wanted to open your guys' eyes, mainly, to what's actually happening at Zenimax. The other day, we had an incident on Rich's stream. Now, if you don't know who Rich is, he's one of the managers at Zenimax. And, you know, he's the face that we know because he has a Twitch channel. You know, he streams quite regularly playing the actual game, compared to a lot of the other creators that don't even play the game. So he's he's the face. Him and Gina, they are the faces of the Zenimax team to us, the players. So let me just roll it back a bit actually. So a couple of weeks ago, maybe a week or so ago, Gina put out a tweet saying, let's talk about communication. This is coming from the community manager, by the way, the senior community manager. I always see people saying they want better communication from dev teams, but what does that really mean to you? How do you define communication? What types of things are you typically looking for? Where are you looking for it? Now, this tweet was just asking to be trolled against, because if the community manager is asking, how do you define communication? Like, that's an issue. Okay, and I know they've hired someone else to be a community manager for social media recently, so we'll see how things turn out on that. But first off, that was the tweet. Anyway, you've probably seen videos about that and all kinds of discussions, so I'm not going to go into too much detail. So the next series of events is Rich, on his stream, him and his wife slate the PvP community. And that's it. Kind of went like viral within the community, and yeah, everyone was not very happy about it. You know, they are belittling and just taking the piss out of people who pay for and play their game, which, you know, they wouldn't be able to live the lives they live if it wasn't for us paying their money like every month. Now, I'll leave a little clip of what happened in case you missed it on screen now.
You have accessibility issues in PvP zones. Have to delay. Can't essay. Yeah. Wah, wah, wah. Okay. They're working on that too. Nice try. I have no sympathy for, but that's because no sympathy for PvP, but that's because I know they are working on it. They're working on it.
So, yeah, Richard's wife is basically calling us crybabies, and that, you know, we need to get off the case. But that's not the case. We need to be on the case because they're not fixing things at all. They've been talking about it for years, but they have not fixed a single thing. It's just gotten worse. More bugs, more bugs, more bugs, more bugs left untouched. and more bugs, and more bugs, and more lag, and more DCs, and more freezes. And it's just become unplayable. So, the next thing that happens, and this is the part of the video that I wanted to open your guys' eyes to, is there was a forum post very recently going over PvP changes, and this was about a day and a half, maybe 2 days after Rich's stream, and all of that going viral with the reaction videos and all that carry on. So after that went viral, this post came out on the forums. So I'm sure you've seen this post, and if not, I'll leave a link in the description below for you guys to check it out. But it's all just bullshit. It's fake news. Why is it fake news? I'll tell you why it's fake news. So, basically guys, this forum post was basically just a cover up. And what I'm saying by that is, well, they've done it before in the past. You know, this is just like a damage management technique that they've had to employ because of the damage that's been caused from Rich's stream. You know, there's not actually any substance to these words because we've heard it all before. At the end of the day, the proof is in the pudding. So, you know, I'll believe it when I see it. You know, if you believe this forum post and everything that's telling you, you know, more for you, because they're just trying to keep people subscribed to ESO Plus for yet another year. You know, they're saying these improvements and these fixes are going to take a full year. Which is bullshit. You know, they're not going to fix the game in a year. They're not going to fix the game. Full stop. Okay, it's beyond repair now. And I just don't think they're admitting that to themselves. You know, they're lying to themselves and they're believing it. So yeah, they're just trying to keep these PvPers that are wound up and annoyed about the state of the game. You know, they're trying to keep them subscribed to ESO Plus for another year. Because if you think about it, that is a lot of money. You know, all these PvP players only really pay for ESO Plus because they need the bank space and the craft bag to do all the stuff and play the game. Okay, but if these PvP fixes aren't going to happen, a lot of these people are just going to stop playing the game and unsubscribe to ESO Plus. And Zenimax is going to lose a lot of money. And I'm sure a lot of people unsubscribed after seeing the stream the other day. I mean, holy shit. You know? Like, why would you slate your whole customer base? I just don't understand. Right? But anyway. You know, these are empty promises at this point. They've said they were going to fix and do big things to fix PvP in the past. But, you know, it's only gotten worse. So, and the fact this came out so close after all the reaction videos and it going viral, like within the community, it's just too much of a coincidence. Open your eyes, guys. Honestly, they are not fixing PvP. This is the fucking truth. Okay? Deal with the state that it's in, or find another game. Because at the end of the day, they're just money grabbing bastards. You know? And that's all they care about is money. Money, 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 money. Okay? So, unsubscribe to ESO Plus. That's the only way they're ever going to fix PvP. Is if all these PvP players start taking money away from them. And this is my advice to you. Okay? If you're not enjoying PvP, and it's become stale, which it has for a lot of people, and you're just going into Cyrodiil, disconnecting a few times, lagging loads of times, your skills aren't firing, you know, you're outnumbered 24/7 because all the enemies are to do is faction stack and group heal each other, and it's just AIDS. Okay, the only time that they actually made improvements to PvP in the past was when they removed cross healing. Now that patch or little test or whatever they did, that was so good, dude. I loved that patch. That was so good. You know, the game didn't work still, but the main issue with the actual game itself, you know, of how PvP works, was fixed. You know, it was less laggy, very little disconnects, and it was amazing. But they've just completely fucked it off for no reason, you know. But I just don't understand their logic, I guess. So that's really it for the video, guys. I just wanted to open your guys' eyes to what's happening. You know, this isn't a post about them fixing PvP. It's a post to keep you subscribed to ESO Plus for another year. That's all it is. And they're saying that these changes aren't going to come within the year. So if you aren't happy with the way PvP is now, and you find yourself not playing the game as much, just unsubscribe to ESO Plus. Because it's not worth it, because they're just keeping you on their records for another year so that their money and their, you know, net worth stays what it is. Let me know what you think, guys, below. I mean, I could be wrong with all this, you know. They could actually be changing the servers and doing all this and doing all that. But at the end of the day, boiling down to what's what and what the fucking reality is, okay, they don't give a fuck about PvPers. And we know this from Richard's stream, I mean, you know, and all the shit in the past. So spread the word, guys. Don't let everyone be blindfolded by these fuckers at Zenimax, because they're just having you on. So spread the word to the people you care about. Find a new game. This has been your boy Steez. Peace.